Why are you so angry with me?
Maybe because I had to just tell my children that their parents couldn't figure out a way to stay married.
You think this is something that I wanted?
I'm not going to play this charade with you.
How long ago did Ridge leave? Maybe it's not too late.
What? Brooke to the rescue? You're going to beg him to take me back?
He's hurt, Taylor. He's not thinking clearly.
Well, I'm sorry I am. So go. Go on. Go do what you came here to do. But just don't insult my intelligence by pretending to be here as a friend and not as a vulture.
I don't want your husband, Taylor.
Excuse me? You've made a life out of wanting him. It's what you do for a living.
Ridge is RJ's father, that's all. Right now I'm concerned about your kids.
Well, it's a little late for that.
They feel like they've waited their whole lives to get you back, and now just to lose you again.
I'm not falling off the face of the earth. They're not going to lose me. And I'll see that they're not going to lose their father, no matter how short a leash you keep on him.
I told you, I don't want Ridge. I love him as a friend and as RJ's father, but that's all.
It never ceases to amaze me that you actually believe what comes out of your mouth. It won't take you a year. It won't take a month. If you hadn't just missed Ridge, it wouldn't even take an hour. Of course you'll be with Ridge. Destiny is probably knocking at your door right now as we speak, so go. Go let him in.
I understand you're upset, but I don't appreciate being called a liar.
I never called you a liar. You're not that creative.
All right. Obviously, it was a mistake to come here.
What did you think? I was going to thank you for your concern? A Psych 101 dropout could read this situation. Paint yourself as the heroine instead of the homewrecker that you are, so that when Ridge throws you over his shoulder, you can pretend you never saw it coming.
If I wanted Ridge back, I would have had him by now.
That's more like it. But you don't like that reputation as the Forrester family whore anymore, do you? So now, when you make a grab for one of our men, you just pretend it's something else.
You're calling me a whore.
Like concern for my children, for instance. And you get to go home looking innocent.
Was that the beam that fell? Or was it that one? Oh, it must have been that one. It looks newer. And where exactly was it? Where you and James, did it? Was it the couch? The floor?
You wouldn't have any concept of what happened between James and me.
Yeah. And when I sleep with a man, I'm a whore. But when you do, it's a beautiful sacrifice.
You don't just sleep with a man. You sleep with a gene pool. First the father, then the son, then the brother, then the half-brother, and then you start through the whole lineup again. You can't tell me most normal people wouldn't find that revolting. Psychiatry hasn't even come up with a name for your disorder.
Well, there's always been one for yours. Conceited bitch. I came here for Thomas, Steffi, and Phoebe. I could care less what happens to you. But I was a mother to those children.
And I thanked you for that.
And then you kicked me out of my own home. And you looked the other way when Stephanie tried to bury me.
After you stole her husband again. This victimization myth ideology of yours is really something. You're outraged at any obstacle in your quest for unlimited self-gratification.
The way you relate to people. It's like you look at everybody as a specimen under a glass case.
You know, you're right. My clinical training, my personal beliefs, all of that seems to get in the way of my honest gut feeling. Namely, my common sense wisdom that some people are just no damn good. And you're one of them.
I never knew you had so much ugliness in you. But I guess that's the secret to your success. Nobody really knows you.
Well, everybody knows you. There isn't a thought in your head you don't utter, not an impulse you don't act out on, all the while blaming some cosmic force Your destiny that you can't resist. Well, I guess destiny's got you in a bind this time, doesn't it? Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Ridge? Is it gonna be Nick?
I've made a life for myself and for my children without them or any man.
Like a cow pie, your life exists of men buzzing around you like flies. Wow. You must really be proud of yourself, being able to congratulate yourself that you haven't slept with your daughter's husband. Yet. Do you really think it's normal for any healthy woman to be attracted to her own son-in-law? And then you come here and you expect me to believe you're not interested in Ridge? That this is all for the sake of my children, in whom you've shown absolutely no interest in since the day you packed your little bags and left the house in tears? You want to see me cry? Is that what brought you all the way here, Brooke? I hope I made it worth the trip.
I used to think you were good.
I'm really done with caring what you think about me.
I never blamed you for the things that Stephanie said and did. I never even blamed you for being the one to benefit from them. I always thought you were too good and too nice to stand up to her. But no. You're the same. You're just like her.
I think there's a lot about Stephanie to admire.
Her lofty moral principles, while sneaking around and lying behind everybody's back. Her viciousness when you're found out. The complete lack of respect when somebody doesn't measure up to your standards. You and Stephanie, you felt justified in everything that you did to me. I counted for nothing. My marriage counted for nothing.
Well, I may have shortcomings, but at least I have standards.
Oh my God. Stephanie said the exact same thing. You're gonna end up old, bitter, and alone. Just like Stephanie.
You know what? The fact is, the reason I'm alone is because of you. You hanging around the fringes of my marriage. You and your never-ending train of crisis needing some man to help you sort it out. You hanging this bait over Ridge with little RJ.
You're the only one to blame for the death of your deathbed marriage. Your vows were so fake. As fake as Stephanie's heart attack. But you hung on for dear life, plastering on that perfect smile, pretending to be the perfect little wife. You know what, Taylor? Men don't like perfect. They like assurance, warmth, trust, a little fun. Perfect is dead. You were more competition in the grave than you were when you popped out of it. And you wonder why Ridge missed me. Which, of course, you punished him for, too.
Well, then go, Brooke. I can't make him happy. So go give him your warmth. Give him your comfort. Make him forget that you've given it to every man you've known. Here. You can even save him a trip to the jeweler's. How easy can I make this for you? The ring that was mine, the name that was mine, the last laugh on Stephanie, everything that you've ever wanted dropped right in your lap. And are you too proud to take it? I don't think so. Well, congratulations, Brooke. Go. Go for it. All those years of flirting and begging and wiggling and jiggling, it's all finally paid off. So take Ridge and score one for the whores of the world. And for the rest of us, God help us all.